we are leaving New Jersey and heading to Maryland for our 10th and final conference. Driving through Delaware now.
This is my grandmother's sweet tea, and she made us gingerbread, and I'm a very happy camper.
I believe in you, Caleb.
Oh gosh!
If you fall, fall backwards. Please tell me somebody got this.
Set. Go. Wait, how do you stop?
I think it was a tie, fellow.
I believe. You only have to believe if you wish to achieve.
That's not how science works, Michael.
25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 15, 14, 13, 12, 10, 9, 8.
So we're admiring the fact, or anti-admiring the fact that it feels like home as we sit here in this southern Maryland traffic. There are nice feelings to being close to home, but this isn't really one of them.
Here.
It's okay.
Who are you thinking about voting for president?
Donald
Trump, guys.
Trump.
Wait, that's serious? Serious?
No, we're not talking about politics.
Any guesses?
Where do you want me to go?
We'll get closer.
We're not in New York or Chicago. We're in Washington, D.C.
Actually, this is my first time driving through DC.
Clark says he's about
though I grew up
45
here.
minutes away.
Here we are in DC. It's fun to be so close to home. We are the group who have all been to DC before, so we're trying to get a new feel for it, of exploration as opposed to destination. We decided to hit Chinatown, which was a good walk. So we're getting crab cake here in Annapolis.
Caleb is attempting to start to eat this massive lump of deliciousness.
I believe in you.
Story. Somebody with red hair.
So we're doing our 10 with Dan. 1 hen.
One hen.
2 ducks.
2 ducks. When the beating of your heart echoes the beating of the drums, there is a life about to start when tomorrow comes.
Marsha, I'm Jessica. Nice to meet you, Marsha.
Thank you for letting us do this.
No problem.
Alright, so basically my story is about 5 years ago, I made a friend.
So I used to work at Chick-fil-A.
Do we have time? Do we have time?
It's raining. We have time.
So I decided to write one of these speeches that we call the persuasive speech that persuades your audience. We did it! We survived. You know why it's raining today? So that God would make me give my speech.
So these are the complimentary cookies for completing challenging things.
Then it's on the other side of the highway from the bean.
Okay.
And
It'd be great if we knew it afterwards.
Yeah!
Our last conference.
Maryland.
We go to the 2 different electives. The first one, me and Jessica will be reading. It's called A Little Piece of a Big Story. Talk about what a testimony is and how to share one.
We are
The Communicators for Christ intern team.
How are we doing this evening, Maryland? It's not a matter of if God will call me to speak, it's a matter of when.
I felt the power of truth spoken in love.
I had to change my perspective before I could find my purpose. I needed to help others follow.
I am choosing to say yes. It's not about me, it's about my audience. Communication has changed us.
So now we can communicate for a change.
In all our stories, we had a change in perspective.
In part.
In purpose. So now the question is,
What is your change story?
and how can we help you tell it?
We are working on interviews. The media team heads up taking interviews that they put into the closing video, and the Ghost students help with this, and I've gotten to help with it.
Are you going to tell us apart though?
yeah, you'll say
We
that.
just finished our 10th evening program.
Do you know?
Yes.
Here, we
And now it's time for Model United Nations.
Grenada is presenting a resolution to the entire Model United Nations.
Nothing be forthcoming, but I can still say right now that French Polynesia should currently stay under France, but France needs to give more support to French Polynesia.
They are now voting to close the debate of the wording of the resolution.
All in favor of passing this resolution, please raise your country flag and say aye and keep them raised.
Aye.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's been vetoed by China and the United States. This resolution fails. Ethiopia, you voted for it. Stop clapping.
Speakers got to practice skills like consensus building, communication, and collaboration both within their 2 to 3 person team representing their country and with the committee as a whole.
My favorite part was the Model United Nations. I enjoyed seeing how everyone interacted, tried to come to a compromise. We personally failed.
I had an amazing time working with Track Connect this weekend. One thing I learned as a student instructor is even when I'm not leading something, I'm still leading. So depending on the way I'm sitting, listening, and participating as an audience member, I can encourage others to do the same.
Through this experience, I learned that this really is a safe environment. And I always know that personal stories were the most powerful, but now I feel like I can really present them.
I'd like everybody to stand up and shake.
So I implore you.
I entreat you. And I challenge you.
To speak with conviction.
To say what you believe.
In a manner that bespeaks
The determination.
with which you believe it. We are students.
Coaches.
Friends.
Family.
Leaders.
Children of God.
We are communicators.
We find our voice.
And we find our passion. Speaking for
Hope.
a future. Purpose.
Perspective. Truth. A change.
God will call you to share.
Years from now. Tomorrow.
Now.
Will you be ready?
To communicate.
For a change.
Join us and share your experience.
Yeah, do what Jessica's doing, because she's very strange. Just like that. That's good.
This was a success because we did it together. This was a success because we did it together. It took everybody in here, and there are a whole bunch of people that are not present that worked really hard to make this happen. They're a part of this team as well.
I did number 10, Victor!